Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So, you guys, tonight is our regularly scheduled medically assisted recovery anonymous meeting. I'm going to start out tonight's meeting by reading um, the preamble and what MARA is all about. And then we are going to talk to one of my friends, you guys, who's been struggling in his active addiction. Whew, it's I was really kind of going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to have him on the channel. And yes, I am on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. I was thinking like, should I have him on YouTube and do an interview with him? But I just don't feel comfortable having him on the channel while he's in his active addiction. But I do think it's okay to speak with him on the phone. So what we're going to do is we're going to call Danny and we're going to talk to him on speakerphone. And I want you guys to really just listen. If you have any words of encouragement, give those words of encouragement for him. His name is Danny Santero, and he's just such a good guy. He goes by Danny. He's in the comment section. Let me find it. Danny Boy No Lacking on YouTube. And he found my channel about 6 months ago. And I reached out to him after he came and found me on YouTube. And I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, man, what's up? I was just checking on you to make sure you're doing okay." And I remember the first time he messaged me back, he was like, "Nobody's ever checked on me before." And I was like, "Well, I just want to make sure that you're okay because I know that you've been struggling." And the reason I knew that was because he had put it in the comment sections on one of my videos. And, I try to do my best every time I see somebody's comment, if they're going through something, you guys, and they're reaching out, I always like do my very, very best to track that person down, find them, and reach out to them and let them know that they're not alone and that there's help out there, even if it's just me talking on the phone or text messaging with that person. I always try to let them know that they are not alone. Um, and that sometimes that's all you need is just someone to listen. So let's read this. What is MARA? What is Medically Assisted Recovery Anonymous? One size does not fit all. Do you use medications such as methadone, naltrexone, suboxone, buprenorphine, antabuse, Paxil, Remeron, bupropion, gabapentin, baclofen, Topamax, etc.? That is prescribed and approved by the medical community to treat various drug and alcohol use disorders. Many addicts and alcoholics that are utilizing evidence-based science to aid in their recovery sometimes feel unwelcome. Here at Medication Assisted Recovery Anonymous, aka MARA, you are always welcome. Recovery is simply to recover from an unsafe lifestyle. Medication Assisted Recovery Anonymous is a support group of people who believe in the value of medication as a means to recovery. We understand that our individual needs may not be the same, our backgrounds may not be the same, our futures may not be the same. However, our desire to live a safe lifestyle joins us together. Non-judgment is our code, and that is the MARA preamble. And before we get into this phone call, I am going to let you guys know what states you can find MARA meetings in real life. So listen up for your state: Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, and then this meeting right here is a web-based meeting. So these are all the states that you can find MARA in your state. Let me tell you, if you want to find the address to each one of these locations, all you have to do is go to marainternational.org. marainternational.org, and you will be able to see where a real life meeting is in your state. Okay? All right, here we go. So, if you are on my Facebook and I'm not answering you, come over to YouTube. It's called Real Talk Recovery. I'm over on my YouTube channel, Real Talk Recovery, but I'm live streaming this meeting on my Facebook for any of you guys out there who are like, what does Nicole do all the time? Well, this is what I do all the time. I have a channel on YouTube and it's called Real Talk Recovery, and we talk about recovery from addiction. So, Carly, did I say New York or no, girl? I don't know. Let me see. And then we're going to do this. So, let me see. Hold on, girl. Let me see. Let me see. And if there's not one in New York, Carly, nope. You can start your own Mara meeting. All you have to do, you guys, is go to marainternational.org, and there's a button on the screen that'll say contact Mara, contact us. You click that button and you put in a request to start your own meeting in your town. And Jeff or somebody will reach out to you and they will send you the information that you need to be able to facilitate your own Mara meeting. And you can start a meeting so that way people just like you and I don't have to be alone. That's exactly what I did. I reached out to Jeff and I requested, hey, can I start a meeting on my channel? And he went ahead and he looked at my channel. He made sure that that he felt like it was okay. I guess they had to vet me and make sure that I was legit. You know what I'm saying? And he did that. And then they decided to let me go ahead and start a meeting. So that's why we got the Mara meeting now here on my channel. So let's go ahead and stop my notifications, and then we're going to call Danny. So Danny really wants to talk to you guys. He actually asked me to ask all of you guys to please pray for him. And so, don't cry. Okay, we're going to call him right now. So let's call Danny. And I want you guys to let me know if you can hear good.
Hello.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, what's up, Nicole?
Can you hear me good?
Yes, I can.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure everybody else can hear you. Facebook, can you hear? YouTube, let me know if you can hear. Hold on, let me just see if everybody, what they say. Okay, all right, here we go, Danny. So, Danny, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what your name is and tell them what's going on. Tell them what you're going through right now.
Okay, I'm live. Everybody can hear me?
Yes, you are live and they can hear you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. First off, my name is Danny Santoro. I am from Chicago, Illinois. I am 35 years old. And I'm 35 years old, and I suffer from addiction very bad. I've been suffering from addiction since I was 16. I'm hooked on heroin. I'm hooked on Xanax, and I'm hooked on crack cocaine. And the longest I've ever had sober was I went to prison 3 times, 2 bits in a violation. And out of all those, the longest I've been sober was about a year and maybe 16 months. That's it. But I'm actively using right now, and it's a vicious cycle. But my problem is I'm afraid of change. I'm in the methadone program right now, but see, I take advantage of it. My addict man comes out, and I take advantage of it because I could go party for 4 or 5 days getting high on dope, and then I just drink my methadone and I don't get sick. So methadone pretty much gives me a right to dabble without getting a habit.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why methadone is I'm not gonna lie, some people it does work for. You know, it does work for some people. But it's just, to me, it's just like substituting one drug for another. And you know what I mean? And It's not. To me, it's not good. I regret every. I've been on it since I'd say maybe about '06. I've been on it,
So
and
hey Danny, tell me this.
yeah,
So since you've been on methadone, what you do with the methadone is you take your methadone dose and then that kind of buys you some time, and then after that you'll go out and get high on heroin, right?
yeah, exactly, yeah.
So do
Or
you feel
some
like
days,
with the methadone that it's kind of like just triggering you to want to use more, or is it because you know you can use behind it and not get sick?
that's the first thing. It's exactly what you said the second time.
And so you want to be sober, don't you?
Oh man, that's so bad. But it's just any heroin addict will tell you that every I've been to the point. I'm 35. It stopped being fun. I mean, this habit is at first it was fun. You know what I mean? But I mean, it turned into where it's just hell. You know what I mean? I gotta commit crimes. I gotta risk my freedom every day to get money. To, then go cop the drugs, and it's horrible. It's horrible. I'm reaching out to every avenue I can, but see, a lot of places will not take me because of my methadone use. They say we only detox heroin and pain pills. You need to go to you gotta go to a doctor and taper off the methadone.
Right.
But that's what I'm scared. That's what I'm scared of because okay, what if I'm doing good and I taper off the methadone? Now I'm off the methadone, and then all of a sudden I get a click. The gorilla on my back starts whispering in my ear, and I go use for 2 days. Now I'm back to square one and I'm sick.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand what you're saying. And me and Danny, you guys, we've been talking for like we've been talking for what, 6 months now since you found my channel. And
Mm-hmm.
the problem that we keep running into is that a lot of these places that Danny wants to go to treatment at, like you said, they won't take him because he's on methadone. So we have to get Danny detoxed off of methadone before the one of these treatment centers where he lives will be able to take him, because he has the Medicaid and they can take him there. He just has to get off methadone so that way he can get in there. Right, Danny?
Yes, correct. You got it, 110%.
So listen to this. So today Danny called me, you guys. Tell him what happened today with the savings bonds.
With what?
With this,
Oh,
go ahead.
okay. So today I was, I was helping, some my mom clean up, and I came across an envelope, and it said I'm Danny Jr., so it said to little Danny from Joey. I opened it up, and it's all saving bonds from when I was born. So I'm like, wow, these gotta be what's up. So today, I got them all together. I went to the bank, and they accumulated so much money because it's been so long. I ended up cashing them in, and I got like pretty much close to $2,000.
Yeah.
So million two, and then can I tell them what I did? I don't want to trigger nobody, but can I tell them what I did?
Yeah, go ahead. Trigger warning, anybody? Go ahead.
Okay, okay. I went and cashed them in, and then right away I go out west, and you know what I mean. I bought a jab of dope in Chicago is 13 bags for $100. I bought that, and then I bought like maybe 5, 6, 7 rocks, and then let's see. Now that's and I still have money left over, and that's what I'm worried about. But I think I'm gonna give it to my mom tomorrow to hold on to. But see, now another thing is I'm addicted to Xanax real bad. I love Xanax, and I finally found this girl. This, you know what I mean? She's not cute. Well, I mean she's cute, but she's not really my type. But she works at a doctor's office.
Mm-hmm.
So every month she's writing me a script in my name for $60 and my mom's name for $60. So in the beginning of the month, I get 60 for me, and like 21st, 22nd, at the end of the month, I get one for her. You know.
Yeah.
So that's what my Xanax has.
So so not only are you hooked on the heroin, the methadone, but you also have the Xanax, benzodiazepines that you're addicted to.
Yeah, and the Xanax. When I was one, remember I told you, Nicole, well, for everybody that don't know, I got out of the joint in 2016. My buddy got me a decent job. So from the end of 16, 17, 18, I was working good. I got fired in the end of 18. But all those years I was making home like 600 a week. And now, for 2 years, I was bringing home 600 a week. Now, 2 years, and I have nothing to show for it. I'm living in my mom's basement. You know, I have shit to show for it.
And listen to me, that's what happens though, Danny. When we are in our active addiction, we will lose everything that we at once had. We will burn it up. It will go straight into our veins, straight down our throat, and we'll just pop. We'll just do it all away. And that's why, like, I know what you're doing is right now you're thinking, I'm such a failure. I have nothing to show for. But I'm telling you right now that talking to yourself in that way, like saying, I'm a failure, I'm never going to get this right, I'm just a loser. You got to start thinking like this, Danny. And this is a conversation that we had before I got on the live stream. So we're kind of having it now with the live stream. But I told Danny, you know what? You got to pull up your fucking big boy pants and we got to get your ass into treatment. Like, it doesn't matter if we have to go to the damn emergency room, tell them that we're suicidal, and get held on a 72-hour hold, and then go into treatment from there. But we've got to get you into treatment because if we don't, you're gonna die.
Oh, I know it. I know it. Well, I know it. I know I'm gonna die. And another thing is, I don't know if you told them before I got on the phone, but I also have a heart condition called endocarditis. You know what I mean? And it's an infection in the heart lining, like the valves, and it's from IV drug use. That's
Right.
how I think I got. You know what I mean? And I'll be laying in bed at night, and I constantly, for the past like 4 months, I get real bad hot sweats. But I'll be laying in my bed at night, and all of a sudden, like my forehead, the top, like right under my hairline, will start to sweat profusely. And I asked the doctor, and he said that's part of endocarditis. And I looked it up on the internet, and it says that depending on what fungus you have in your heart valve, you could die in a week, or you could take antibiotics and prolong your life.
Right.
But see, I don't want to, I don't have time to go to the doctor to explain this and to get the medicine because I'm all ripping and running every day.
I know you are, but you know what? If you went to the doctor, I think that they might even hold your butt there if they saw the condition that you're in and how many drugs that you're taking in, because you're literally committing suicide right in front of our eyes. Like, that's what's happening. That's how addiction is. It's a slow death. And here's the thing. A lot of people might think, oh well, he's doing that to himself. It's his choice. But you got to understand where Danny's at right now. Yeah, he made the choice to pick up drugs for the first time, but right now his body is addicted. He is physically dependent on opiates and benzos. And it is like it's torture when you start coming down off of that shit, especially, when you are using as much as Danny is. So, Danny, I mean, I know that you want to get help. If I didn't think you wanted to get help, I wouldn't even had you come on here and talk on the video. I know that you want to get help because I see you reaching out. But this is the thing, like, you got to pull the trigger. You've been standing there at the target with your gun in your hands, pointing it, and you just ain't pulled the trigger. It's time to line up and pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the doctor got me spooked because my doctor at my methadone place is over there telling me, he's like, you've been on methadone so long where it's in your organs, it's in your bones, you know what I mean? He's like, You know, and it seems to me like that doctor, my methadone clinic, he's like a fucking drug. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. He's like a drug dealer. You know, he just you want a raise in your milligrams, okay. And you know what else, Nicole? I didn't tell you this either. I was in the clinic. I went to the joint in 2011 for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I took that and I got out in 2013. 13, I got out. I was straight. So, and then 14, I was straight. 15, I caught a case. And I went back to the joint. 16, I got out of the joint. And where was I going with this stuff? And 16, I got out of the joint, and I went right back on methadone.
And here's the thing, though. Listen, the methadone. Listen, your problem is you, Danny. It's not the methadone. It's not the heroin. It's not the crack. It's not the benzos. Those drugs are giving you a hard time because you're on them. But the thing is, it's the obsession. The obsession to use inside of you is so great that. Tell them how you feel when you go to bed at night and you're listening to your police scanner. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. The obsession to use. At night when Danny lays down, he listens to his police scanner. And what happens, Danny?
I lay down, I listen to the police scanner in the neighborhood it's my stopping down in Chicago, which is where they sell all the drugs. And every night, about 4 or 5 times a night, I'll be laying in bed and I hear such and such, like, you probably don't know the streets unless you're from Chicago, but Madison and Kilbourne, we got somebody overdose, Pulaski overdose. And instead of me saying, man, I should pray for them, I get jealous. I get jealous because I want to be that person that high. You know what I mean? And that's not right thinking. That's a sick brain.
That's
you know
that's the sickness. That is the obsession. And that's exactly what addiction is. It's a sickness of our mind.
In one of your comments, I said I have a complete everything I do, everything I talk about is it's either drugs or trying to get money. I even tried to order my own opium poppy plants to go during the summer and then just cut that. You know, you cut them and that latex comes out.
Yeah.
Or that latex, you could just take the latex and smoke it.
Right.
You don't need to process it or nothing, you know? I watched it on YouTube. It doesn't get you as high or nothing, but, you know, that's crazy thinking, dude, you know?
That's because you have a sick mind. You have the disease of addiction. And you know how they talk about in treatment, they'll tell us it's our stinking thinking when we're having, bad thoughts and we're thinking, negatively. This is your brain is diseased right now. And you're always going to have the disease, but what you do is you get treatment and you do your meditation, your prayer, your meetings, your counseling, your therapy, and that's like your treatment. That's like your chemotherapy for your cancer. And that helps your cancer, aka your addiction, go into remission so you can stay sober and stay alive. But at the rate that you're going, Danny, you're not going to make it very much longer.
I hear you. You're right. Totally right.
And but anyway, I just wanted to have you on so that way you kind of share with everybody. Now, I did ask everybody, Danny wants you guys to pray for him. Please lift him up in your prayers. Let's pray for him to get the strength to pull the trigger and get his butt in treatment, no matter what he's got to do. Right, Danny?
Yes, please.
And we're all going to lift you up in prayer, and we're going to give you and send you freaking positive vibes. And if we have to, I'm going to send her opiate fix down there to kick your ass.
He's not far from me at all.
He's right here. He's on the live stream right now. He says that's his stomping grounds. So if I have to, we'll get her opiate fix down there, and he'll whoop your ass and drag you into treatment.
He's listening to me talk right now?
He's listening to you talk right now.
Okay, let me say something then.
Okay, her opiate fix, this is for you. Go ahead.
Okay. Today I went in the cop, obviously, and there was nobody out at all. Like, I couldn't, they were out and the police went, and I went to I hope if you're listening to this, comment and tell me. Just comment on what I'm gonna say. I had to go to Stay High. If you know what Stay High is in D Block, I had to go get the Pulaski and Wilcox stuff. That's all that was up. So now, now I'm scared because I was, you know what I mean. I came up on all that money. I just smoked four rocks.
You're gonna be okay, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay. Oh, listen, Leonard wants to know where you're located in Chicago.
Well, right now I'm staying with my mom in Brookfield. It's right by North Riverside.
Brookfield, right by North Riverside, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm staying with my
Can I?
mother right now.
I'm gonna text Leonard your phone number. Is that okay?
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. He said they overdose and he said they're overdosing over there. You better stop it. You better not go back over there. I'm serious now. Now you got the whole 2,600 subscribers of mine hearing you, and we're all invested on you, man. We want you to go out there and get help, Danny. We don't want to read about you in the paper dead. All right?
I appreciate it. And you know what? Let me say one more thing. This is to you and to her opiate. I'm in the methadone program, right? And they dropped me. Well, my drop came back, and they do it like they could break down the drugs, you know, because you have to have metabolized methadone in your system. You can't have just methadone you pour in your pee. And my last drop, it came back that it was like maybe 20% heroin, and it was like the rest was fentanyl.
Yeah.
She's like, you gotta be careful. My counselor said, wherever you're shopping, stop, because that's not a lot of fentanyl. Well, she's like, it is a lot of fentanyl, but she's like, they're obviously cutting it with, you know, straight. You know, you might get a batch that has 100 in it. You know, and I remember one time her opiate told me, I was on your live stream and we were talking, and he told me, he said, stay away from that area. It's overdose city.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Danny, that's what I'm. Listen, and you guys, this is how it
You can't make them drink.
Right, right. So I'm going to keep encouraging you, and now you got the whole Real Talk Recovery fam is going to be encouraging you also. But I can't drag you there, so you got to do this. All right, no more playing games. Let's get serious. Fuck being afraid of withdrawal. Fuck being afraid of getting sick. Let's make the choice to save your life. Let's make the
The
There? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Yeah, my internet just literally kicked me off. I was so pissed. If y'all are still here, let me know, okay? I just want you guys, please, you guys, pray for Danny. His name is Danny Santero. He lives in Chicago, and he's just okay. What is going on with my internet? We'll end this one and we'll start a new one.